Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live at Darlington Speedway. Thank you for joining me tonight for Wednesday night racing. Qualifying should be wrapping up shortly, and we'll have your grid. So just sit tight till then. Making some last minute changes here, and sit tight. We'll begin going green shortly. All right, no surprise here. Looks like Doug Neal, though. Big surprise, to be honest with you. Doug Neal up there, pole position. Great to see a new face and name up there. Number 2 behind Nate Maurer, 3 Joey Stiers, 4 Anthony Moss Jr., 5 Robert Richards, 6 Justin White, 7 Sam Milliken, 8 Alex McWhorter, 8 number 9 Ty Killa, 10 Dave Kirkpatrick, 11 David Owens, 12 Chris Smith. 13th, we got Mitch Diamond. 14th, Eric Thornton. 15th, Scotty Estep. 16th, Terry Murphy, our resident Canadian. Number 17th, Matt Opplinger. Number 18, Jack Stuvol. 19th, Tommy Fox. 20, Jameson Miller making an appearance. And 21st, Gary Wright. And so we're going to have 21 cars here tonight here at Darlington Speedway. Lady in Black. All right, folks, looks like they're gridded up, ready to rock and roll. 21 cars here. Going to be an exciting race here at Darlington. 2 different radiuses at each end of the track. Got a larger turn. Can't remember if it's 1 or 2. Yeah, turn 1, as you can see, turn 1 and 2 has that bigger radius turn, and then coming into 3 and 4 it really tightens up. So something to keep an eye on. All right, green flag is dropped and everyone's away. Incident free so far. Actually, folks, I got a crash report here on a Terry Murphy. I'm going to take a quick look at the replay. Nope, I think that's just before the green flag waved. But back live racing here. Maurer's taking the lead from Neal. Stiers behind in 3rd. Moss Jr. still holding that 4th position. Further back in the field, number 82, Matt, holding off there, 57 of Tommy Fox. As Tommy Fox looks to take the inside line, but looks like they're just organizing it. Only lap 3. No one wants to make a mistake this right now, this early in the race. You can see some guys using that high line. That's how you got to use Darlington. Got to really, it's almost like a double diamond on this track. You know, you enter in high, come in low, back high, and then exit back out low. Just something to watch right now as these different cars take these different lines. All right, looks like we already have a car in the pit. Terry Murphy, not sure what caused that. Might have been something on that start, but we'll keep an eye on it, see if I can update you as we go. But that's Terry Murphy's already into the pits. But back up the front, Nate Maurer has that 1/10 of the lead, 2/10 of the lead now over the 72 of Neil. And looks like back further up in the field, Tommy Fox just made a pass on Ty Killa in that 24, and now he's making a move, trying to catch back up to that 82 of Matt. Back for third place, Joey and Anthony Moss Jr. Looks like Joey's going to be letting some cars go by on the inside there. Probably didn't like what he sees backing out of it. Might have made a mistake. Going to lose a couple positions here off the beginning. As Joey drops back to P7. He might just be saving his tires. I didn't see what exactly happened, but this track is, you need to watch the tires and take care of them. As someone gets in a wall just a little bit, just taps that outer safer barrier. Back here with Justin White, number 28 and number 12. Looks like Eric Thornton's knocking on the door of David Owens, trying to find his way around the number 11 car. At time, that gap keeps getting closer and closer. Keep an eye on this fight right now. On board with Eric Thornton's number 1 Chevrolet Camaro. You listen real hard, you can hear that throttle fluctuate, what these drivers are trying to do as they come in and out of the turns. Oh, up in front. Looks like that's Dave Kirkpatrick getting in a wall just a little bit. That's going to slow him down as he gets loose off the corner, also coming out of turn 4. David Owens going to make a left, go underneath him. It looks like Eric's going to follow him right underneath as the 27 that keeps having problems into the wall. Dave's not getting a handle on that vehicle right now. Back up with P3. That's where the fight is. P1, P2 are right on each other, but there's a little bit of a gap in with the next 4 cars right behind them with Anthony Moss Jr., Robert Richards, Justin White, and Alex McWhorter bringing up that P3 to P6 battle. Alex McWhorter, number 15 car, cutting down low with Anthony Moss Jr. trying to find a way around, but that actually might have slowed them down just a little bit. But as you can see, that number 12 car of White I'm sorry, Robert Richards. Really liking that high line. On board with that Robert Richards Chevrolet Camaro. Oh, as he gets loose coming out, he's gonna lose it. Holds on to it at number 12. That is Robert Richards. He is showing up on mine as a 924, but he hangs on to it there, able to correct it, save it. Great job there by the number 1-2. All right, further back, looks like Dave Kirkpatrick's trying to make a move on Mitch Diamond of that 65 Ford Mustang. But Mitch has other plans. He's going to make him fight for it as he drives it down underneath. Oh, they're going to have contact. Dave goes into the wall again. Seems like he can't stay away from that wall as the group behind him now is going to give chase to the 27. That 27 on that right side of that vehicle is getting scraped up quite bad. But see if he can hang on as those three behind are looking now to make a move on Dave. Dave needs to settle down, relax, take a deep breath, and get back in it. But Mitch not letting him be pushed around, holds his ground and keeps his position right now. Back up the fight for P4. Alex McCord still trying to hold off Richards and Moss. And there comes Stiers underneath the McCorder, making short work. Joey's probably just sitting back waiting on those tires to really come into play, and some of these cars might have ate him up a little too fast. Alex McCorder now falling back over 5 seconds over the leader of Maurer. Maurer still holding that lead quite well. Looks like David Owens just made that pass on the number 8 of Sam Milliken for the P9 as Sam Milliken falls back to P10. Car's starting to get a little bit more spread out. Looks like Terry Murphy's finally leaving the pit stop right now. He was in there for about 10 minutes of worth of repair. Quite not sure what happened. Seemed like something might have happened there on the start of the race. Wasn't able to catch that. Unfortunate for him, but back at the front, Neil is not letting Maurer go. Keeping that nice gap on Maurer. All right, further back, looks like Anthony Moss Jr. might be having a move of his own on the 12 of Richards. As that pack of 4 cars still working together. And that's going to be your P3, 4, 5, and 6 cars right there in that group of 4. And right now, that's your closest battle at the moment. Justin White really using up all he can on that high line. Great job keeping it off the wall, keeping a higher momentum going. Looks like we're going to be getting a pass here by this as Richards comes up in front of Justin, takes his nose off. Justin's not going to be happy about that. I know that for sure. But as he got to get it under control as 9 uses up Justin too. Justin's had enough. Justin gets into Anthony Moss Jr. and he goes into the wall, the 28. That is unfortunate. I know Justin White's got to be furious at Richards for using them up. And then Moss comes in and uses them up even more. I'm sure frustration is boiled over right there at that moment. But let's take another look at the incident. Gonna stop right there, rewind it, because we had more contact a little bit earlier when the 12 came in front of Justin there. All right, let's slow her down there a little bit. There you can see the 12 getting up in front of Justin. Barely clears him. I'm gonna say he might have took some paint off of there. And then coming back out of in the turn right there, Anthony Moss Jr. just gets into the 28 just a little bit there, uses him up. Justin's probably frustrated. Unfortunate for him though, but that might have ended Justin's day right there. That's a pretty bad wreck. All right, we do have pit stops coming in right now. The whole field's coming in right now. I got P1 through P17 coming in the pit, P18 coming in the pit. Looks like Terry's going to stay out since he just got out of the pit stops. All right, and here's the race out of pit lane. Neil, very aggressive. Might have got P2 or first place out of pit lane. Quite impressive. Looks like that pit stop was a 14.83 for Neil. Robert Richards made a 14.8. Nate Maurer 16.10. Joey Stires a 15.07, and Eric Thornton a 16.07. So Neil and Richards both great job on that pit stop coming in and out there. So the 12 was able to evade any damage or any retribution from Justin White there. Let's take a look at Anthony Moss Jr.'s car. I know he had a little bit more damage. As you see, the back end of that thing is just all wrinkled up. He's going to be coming back in, looks like, to get some more repair done on that Chevy Camaro. Or maybe not. He's staying out. Probably asking his buddy to take a look at his car. Let him know it looks like a goofy smiley face on the back of that Chevy Camaro. His name Mauer's probably giving him probably on the radio, let him know how it looks right now, but not looking good there for old Moss Jr. But luckily for him, Darlington isn't that aerodynamic dependent, so he might be okay. We'll have to keep an eye on it. But Anthony will be back at P16. Justin White still in the pits on that Grinds number 28 car. I know those boys on pit lane hate to see this car in for this long, but they're doing all they can. I can see some tools out there on the concrete. Looks like they got a Sawzall out right now, cutting away that front bumper. trying to get him back out there on the racetrack. So we'll keep an eye on that situation. But the big story right now is the 77 or 72 on my paperwork, but 77 on the track, Neil, and the number 12, Robert Richards, on the front row. And with some of our big guns, 23 and the 971 of Nate Maurer and Joey Stires behind the leaders right now. So this is going to be interesting. Fresh tires. You got to see what happens. Looks like the pace car lights are off here at lap 28 at 125 at Darlington Speedway. We're about to go back green flag racing. All right, pace car is off, and they're coming out of turn 4, looking for that Geico restart line. Here it comes. You see right there on the fence of the wall as here it is. There goes Richards. Looks like Richards got a little bad start there as Neil leads them around turn 1 into turn 2. Further back in the pack, there's Alex McCorder. Joey Stires going down low, letting these cars fend for. I think he's just letting everyone go by. He's got a plan of his own right now as he feeds back into the back of the pack. There's your battle for P8. Alex McCorder in the 15 and Tommy Fox in 57. Jack Daniels Coca-Cola car. See Tommy Fox have a good run here today. I know he's had a little bit of trouble here lately in some of the races, but let's see if you have cars keeping clean. Lap 30 so far, so he's doing a great job keeping out of trouble. That 920 car, tight car, that's a rookie number car. I have not seen. I can't remember if I've seen Smith on the racetrack or not lately in that tight car. But David Owens chasing him down right now in that number 11 car. And remember here in the QRL Xfinity Series, it's win and you're in. I believe Nate Maurer has 5 of your wins. Joey Stires has a win, and David Owens has a win. So those 3 are locked in to the field of 12. This is the penultimate race before the playoffs start, so there are 9 more spots up for grabs here in the QRL, and it is a tight race towards the back of that bubble. And there further in the background, you can see the 23, that lime green Camaro. Joey Stires going inside on Mitch Diamond. I think that's Joey just wanted to get out of the way up front. Really too aggressive up there for him. And that lets him save his tires up. Let him save his tires for another day, basically, later on in the race or later on in this run. Whereas the guys up front are probably clawing tooth and nail to stay where they are with their track position. On board with the number 65, Mitch Diamond, Ford Mustang. Take a look at what he's seen coming into. Oh, gonna get touched door to door on David Owens. Owens might not like that. Keeps it clean. Looks like Mitch is gonna let. Oh, David gets into the wall just a little bit there. That got him uncomfortable, and you can see there is some damage on the right front of that Ford Mustang. That's unfortunate for David Owens. He was having a great race, but I don't think it's anything he can't come back from. I think he is going to have that number 65, though, in mind if he can catch back up to him. Anthony Moss now is going to be a lap down car, and he's having a heck of a time getting around Dave. And these guys are, well, Dave is a lead lap car right now, I believe. Yes, he is. He's P12. Anthony is down a lap after that incident with Justin White. Speaking of Justin White, let's take a look and see how he's running right now. Not too hot. After that accident, not too bad. He ran a 31:53, 31:49. Rest of the field's running a low 31, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But back at our battle up front, Neil Maurer Richards and Eric Thornton, P1 through P4. Great battle for these top spots. This is an awesome race as we go lap 40 here at Darlington. Oh, looks like Richards might be making a move here on Nate, or all two of them. Starting to slow the pace down up front, maybe just a little bit, where Robert can make a move. Just taking his time and planning his next move here. All right, it looks like we have Ty Killa into the pit lane. Ty Killa in the pit lane. Big move by David Owens on the inside of both Dave and Anthony Moss Jr. I believe he took two positions away, or two spots on the track in one corner. Great job there by David. Oh, David back into the wall again in the outer safety barrier. He is going to be able to recover it. No one else behind him getting in trouble. All right, back here at the front, looks like Tommy Fox into the wall also, with Ty Killa diving it down underneath. Gonna cut him off, give him a little bit of a block as a 920. Chris Smith looking to get by the 57 after that mistake. Just take a look at how close these guys are getting to the wall. They don't call it the Darlington Stripe for no reason. See Ty Killa really using up that high line as we're on board here with Tommy Fox. All right, we're coming up on lap 45. Last time they came in the pits was on lap 25. So some of these drivers are going to be on these tires, old tires, not used to it. Maybe going to start getting a little more slippier. Gonna have to just take care of it. But looks like we might have Eric Thornton get in the wall. Let's take a look. Looks like Eric just got a little too hot coming into the turn. Oh, that's unfortunate. He hits the brakes and toes it in right away to keep no yellow coming out. As Eric jumps to the pits, we'll have to keep an eye on him, but he was having a great race in P4. All right, back up front, Neil is your leader. Maurer behind him, P2, Richards, P3, Sam Milliken, number 8 car, great job by him, P4, Matt Oppingler, P5, Alex McWhorter, P6, Joey Steyers back up to P7 after falling back further in the back, but he's 10 seconds behind. Keep an eye on that delta of just under 11 seconds, see if he can make up any time on the leaders. Looks like Tykilla looking up wide as you see some cars getting into the wall up in front of him. Oh, as he dives it down low on Joey, Mitch Diamond gets in the back end of Joey and puts him into the wall. That's got to bring out a yellow. You'd have to say there is the yellow finally. Unbelievable. Oh my. Looks like Tommy Fox might have got collected in that also. Let's take another look at the replay here. There's Tommy up front of the accident behind. And he tries to get around Joey. Joey just slides down the track and Tommy just decides to, oh, more cars behind him getting in the wall and damage. Unbelievable. Let's take another look at what caused the accident, as I believe Mitch Diamond's going to be getting in the back of Joey here. Yeah, might have came in a little too hot. Joey stayed as high as he could, it looked like, and Mitch just rode up the track and got him in the right rear quarter fender, left rear quarter fender. And that's Justin White into the wall a little bit. Oh, that is too bad, but unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, we're going to definitely have pit stops coming right now. All right, looks like you leaders coming in. Doug Neal bringing in the parade behind him. Maurer all over the back bumper of that 77, which is Neil on your sticker. Twelve of Richards, also that 924 car, also in pretty beat up shape. Battle off pit lane. Maurer looks like he got it. Not sure at no. Neil looks like he's gonna hold on to that P1 position off of pit lane. All right, so 1507 by Doug on that pit stop. 1482 by Maurer. All right, taking a look at Mitch Diamond's car that was involved with that incident with Joey Steyers. See if we get any look on his car here on how it's looking. Well, once again, I want to say thank you to everyone joining in tonight live here from Darlington Speedway for the Xfinity Series presented to you by QRL and broadcasted by the Cav OK Network. I want to say it's a pleasure to be here with you all and hope everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday night. And just remember, you guys could do a huge favor whenever you watch this, a big like and, you know, subscribe, all that normal jazz. We really appreciate it. It goes a long way here for us and what we do here. And just make sure you check out all our other broadcasts we do here. We do Skip Barber series, and we also do a Sunday morning league with the next gen cars for the Bonfire Racing League. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like the pace car lights are off on the back stretch. He should be turning in, and we should be going back to green flag racing here. 2 pit stops completed, around 25 to 25 laps each stint they had. Seems like the cautions are coming out around 25 laps, 20 laps of these tires, older tires. So just something to keep in mind as we go back to green flag racing here. All right, 77 is going to be your leader as he gets to the Geico restart line here. Green flag's away, 77's away. Looks like we might have a problem here with the 82 of Matt. Might not got in the right gear, got it going in time, but he is finally away. There's that number 12 car, Robert Richards. Oh, further back in the pack, we have a dogfight. As Justin White with that no clip, the pit crew was able to get him back on the track, but he is going to be only one lap down. He's fighting with Tykilla, that 24 car for the lucky dog. All right, Anthony Moss Jr. making his presence known. And Anthony Moss was a lap down. He got his lap back. You see Justin, that fight right there between 28 and 24 for their lucky dog. Keep an eye on that. That's the 28 and 24, both a lap down. I'm sorry, Tykilla is not. It's going to be Justin White and Jax Duvall. So Jax is in the 918. Dave Kirkpatrick, that 27 Miller Genuine Draft, is on the lead lap. Joey Stiers, by the way, still in pit lane. Looks like that pit stop's taking well over 5 minutes already for repairs. Keep an eye on him if he gets back on the track. 56 down at 125 here at Darlington Speedway. David diving it down to the inside on Kirkpatrick, trying to find a way around. As he has the inside position, but can he make it stick around the turn? Or is Dave going to keep that momentum and exit in front, which he is? Back up for the battle for P5. Robert Richards, that 12 car's all over the back bumper of the 82. Very aggressive driving. 12's just driving it in there real hard, making his presence known. He wants around. He's going to try now high side around. As he gets loose a little bit, saves it, no problem. But that is, every time you see a car get loose like that, that just eats up a little bit more life of the tire. If someone's really taking care of their tires, it will come into effect on a long green flag run. Battle right here, Chris Smith and Anthony Moss Jr. Looks like Chris is not gonna let Anthony get by cleanly. There he finally does. Oh, as Chris gets into the wall just a little bit there. He's able to keep it under control, but does let Anthony Moss Jr. by. Anthony Moss, great job on the recovery from that earlier incident. Was a lap down, got his lap back, and now it's making a move up back to P8. Our biggest mover though right now is Matt in the 82, up 12 spots from the beginning of the race. Great job there by Matt. Up in front though of him, P4. That's Mitch Diamond, that 65 car, which was involved with Joey's tires earlier. That was a P. He's up 9 spots. And Sam Milliken running P3, and that number 8 car is up 4 spots. All right, looks like Dave's trying to finally make that pass on Dave in that 27 car. But Dave is giving him everything he can handle. Dave's going to use that high line, try to keep that momentum wound up on the outside as David tries to clear, which he's not. Dave probably has to lift off and let David get in front before they cause an accident. Great job there by the 2-7 of not forcing the issue and causing an accident, but David Owens is going to need to keep an eye out on that. All right, back up here, 82, and then looks like Robert Richards has made it back up to the back bumper at 82. Let's see if he can do a better job of getting around the 82 if he can. We'll have to keep an eye on this because it's going to start heating up. All right, there's Richards' move on around the outside, too hot, into the wall. Is not able to complete the pass once again. He has the right idea, but just coming in way too hot on corner entry and pushing it into the wall here at Darlington. All right, further up the field, Mitch Diamond's going to be working on the number 8 car of Sam Milliken. Sam and Mitch here, backstretch. Mitch is going to dive it down low, and Mitch has the lead. Let's see if he can make a stick on the low line, or if Sam can cut it back underneath it to keep it, or he might just let him go. Looks like he lets him go, no problem. Back again, Robert Richards trying to make the pass on for the 3rd time on the 8-2. Let's see if he can get it figured out here. On the back bumper, dives it down low on the 82. Let's see what the 82 is going to do. 82's just kind of taking this nice time right in the middle of the track. It's going to make the 12 work for it. Oh, he comes back up the track, is not going to get into the right left rear quarter fender. It looks like it could have happened though. On board with Robert Richards. I'm not sure if he might have put that dent in the 82, that Hooters car, but on the corner fender, not giving him any room as they come into the turn here. 82, as you can see, is using that real high line, staying off that wall, and off corner exit. Going to have the momentum back into the turn, which is going to not let Robert come in on the entry the way he wants. 82 just taps the rear of the concrete barrier, no biggie. Just a little dust. A little dust didn't hurt anybody. As we're here at lap 68 out of 125, over halfway home. here at Darlington Speedway. Happy to have you, the lady in black. All right, we got a quite little race here. This little group of 4 cars. That's going to be Alex McWhorter, Anthony Moss Jr., Smith, and then Moss. McWhorter and Moss. Moss in P8 position, coming from lap down after damage in an incident with the 28 car. Oh, it gets bumped. Robert Richards, is he able to hold on to it coming across? No, he's not. Spins it out going across start finish line. Gonna tap the wall just a little bit. Oh, he comes back out in live traffic safely somewhat. Okay. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we made the lap 70. So, yeah, right around 20 so laps or so. That's when each one of these cautions have came out. So, lap 71 is going to bring out the cautions once again. I believe these cars are going to have the set of tires they had on them when they started the race and 4 more additional sets. So, even pitted once, twice is their 3rd time pitting. Right, so you see a car get tires right now. It might be they only have 1 more set of tires in the bank, as they so say. We'll have to keep an eye on your leaders here as the pace cars are pacing. Let's take a look back here at the accident. All right, your leaders are going into pit lane. I'm going to take this for a replay of the incident here. See, there it is. Yep, Robert cannot make that pass. Once again, that's about his 4th time trying. No fault of his own. I mean, it's just hard work. That's racing, baby. That's why we race. But great job there, trying to keep most of the damage off that car. Looks like it's not too bad a damage. But yeah, just getting in hot, trying to make that pass on that car. But great job by both cars, fighting hard for their position. All right, pit stops are away. Let's see this battle now for the lead off of pit lane. Been between Neil and Maurer all day long. All right, looks like they're going to leave the way they came in. You need to send the 77 a memo for next race. Needs to get his number changed to the 72. Would really appreciate that for all of us up here watching the race. He's going to be your leader coming out of this 3rd caution. Nate Maurer, been behind him all day. 971 car, doing a great job there in P2. Got Mitch Diamond. Great job right here at P3, but look out. That's Joey Stires in front of the 65. Not sure if they're going to be friends. Gonna have to keep an eye on that now that Joey Cyrus is back on the racetrack. And the Moss Jr. P4, big pit stop. Last time we checked in on him, he was P7. Came back from that lap down. P4 after their incident. Great job there, Sam. Holding tight. P5. Great job there by the number 8 car, Scotty Estep. 048 car. Holding steady there at P6. Up 9 spots. Matt Opplinger is going to be up 10 spots from the beginning of the race in that 82 car, which we all know Robert Richards could not pass so far. He's tried about 4 or 5 times and not successful. But great job by both of those two for putting on a clinic of great racing and how this racetrack races. David Owens, let's see, where is David at? P8, number 11 car. You got Chris Smith, that 920 Tide car, keeping it clean, just like how Tide likes it clean. Make sure you get your fabric softeners and detergents from Tide. Then you got your number 15 car, Alex McWhorter, rounding out your top 10 here at Darlington. Justin White is your first lap down car. Not sure if they're going to give him a wave around or a yellow to get him back on the lead lap or not, or if I'm off a little bit on who's where at this moment. Let's see if we can check back in. Okay, yeah, so Justin White is going to be your next car that gets his lap back on the next yellow. He's got a 2-lap lead over Duvall. Sires is back on the track, down 20 laps. You know, I'm sure he's just out there getting some practice, but the pace car is off. We're about to go back green flag racing here. Neil going to lead him off the line again. Great start off on Neil. Mitch Diamond falling right behind is going to might have position on the 971 coming into turn 1. Great restart there. Mitch always preaches patience. Mitch Diamond there. Last time we checked in with him last race. And his patience is paying off as he's sitting P3 with on lap 75. There's Anthony Moss Jr. looking up high on Mitch. To see how aggressive these guys are on this stint. They know they've been getting about 20 laps. Like I said, we've been doing about 20 laps or so. And they're going to run out of tires if we keep doing that. So someone's going to have to make a decision on strategy on when to use these tires up or not. But I don't know. I don't think we're going to have a long green flag. This track is very tough. Oh, as Mitch lets Anthony Moss Jr. go by for P3. He slides back to P4. No problem there. There's 82 looking to make a move on S-Step on the outside. He does. Completes the pass. Great job there by Matt. Here's some cars just tapping that wall. There's Dave back in the further back of your picture there, hitting the wall, coming out of turn 2. Here's your battle right now. There's Alex Acorda working on the back bumper of that step. Making the move. Looks like he's going to let him go by. Doesn't want to fight for it. David also going to let McWhorter go by. He's probably thinking to himself he needs to save on these tires. Some of these guys are probably thinking only 2 sets left of tires, 1 on the car and 1 left to change. So they need to make these last. That's what's probably going through some of these drivers' mind. It'll be interesting. These cautions that came out in weird spacing. Oh, Dave getting into the wall. Joey's able to escape. Is Dave going to be able to save this car? He is. Joey misses him just barely. Oh, is he getting loose again coming out of the corner? He's going to loop it on the front stretch. That's going to bring out the 4th caution. I'm not sure what happened there, just out of frustration or whatnot, but you saw live, folks. We were able to catch that. Let's see what's going to be the interesting part now. So, obviously, they just came out of pit stops. I don't think you're going to see anyone come in unless it's for repairs. I don't think you're going to see any of the leaders come in for tires or anything like that. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. And while they're getting pieced together, we'll take another look at the incident. I think it's just what we saw, like him getting loose. We really want to see, though, him coming out of 4, I think. Great job saving it from there. Just after that, just cars probably getting out. But we do have pit stops. Let's see what happens here. All right, there's your leader. Diamond and Maurer are both coming in. Let's keep an eye on jack stands, or if it's just fuel only. That looks like it was just top off of fuel, right? That's it. Let's see. Yeah, Maurer, Neal, 6-7 seconds. Oh, speaking of the Devils, there's a 23 in Diamond. Joey just decides to take a quick little drive up to see his neighbor up front, give him a little hello, let him know he's still on the track. Joey needs to be careful showing that kind of behavior out there on the track. He doesn't want to get in trouble for anything, so let's just keep an eye on that situation. I know he is not happy with the 65. All right, so your leader is going to be Mitch Diamond. Next to him, number 8, Sam Milliken. It's going to change up this restart quite a bit. The guys that have been leading the race the whole time are back in P4 and P5, and that's Smith and Maurer. I think this is going to shake up the rest of this race as Mitch is going to bring him to the line here, coming to the Geico restart line as we're here coming on lap 86 here at Darlington. And there goes Mitch, great restart. Matt falling just in line, but holding up the field. But great jump by the 65. to almost a second lead already coming out of turn 2. Oh, as the Alex gets in the back of the wall, the quarter 15 able to save it. There's Anthony Mosto stuck behind Chris Smith and Robert Neal. Oh, as Neal gets loose, 77, 920 also gets loose in front of the 12. Robert David Owens is going to clear. Alex McCord gets caught up. Scotty Estep, Sires, huge accident coming out of turn 4. Unbelievable, the madness. Let's take another look at what started that whole thing off. The 77 of Neal or Robert Rich, I can't remember who's 77, or Doug Neal, that's it. Gets into the 920 of Chris Smith. David Owens gets some damage. Alex McCorder also does also. Tommy Fox able to avoid that. And then does Chris Smith get involved in another incident on the way back down to the apron? I'm not quite sure. Okay, here comes the 12. That's huge car. 2 huge cars just got wrecked right now. And that's going to be Robert Richards and Doug Neal. Those are some big guns out there that are leading some of these laps and making some pushes. But the 72 of Doug Neal's been, let's see, not Neal, Richards. Richards has been aggressive all night long. All night long. Not being able to clear Matt Oplander and just being so close on the edge of chaos. And it finally caught up to him. Maybe we'll take a look back at that replay. Might see some things he should have done differently there. But hey, you live and learn. That's what it's all about. But that was a huge accident. Doug Neal's the one that got involved in that. Was able to escape. Might have a little bit of damage, but he was our front runner out there. Him and Nate Maurer. And there goes Joey. He's into the pits. He's gonna get some work done on that Chevrolet Camaro. I want to see it again. You know what? It wasn't Robert Richards. I'm sorry, Robert. That was 77 of Doug Neal that got into the 920 of Chris Smith. Apologize to the 1-2 there. Gets him a little loose, and then, yeah, Robert had nowhere to go. Neal kind of escapes unhurt. Might have got a little damage. David Owens, we need to check in with him to see how much damage he has on that vehicle. Oh, a little tap there at the end for good measure. All right. Told you guys I was going to shake it up right there. You just had the feeling. So I think these guys got 1 set of tires left. Lap 90. So they got 35 laps left to go here at this race on if it goes green. Lots of accidents been happening around 20 to 25 laps on these tires. That was a little early for an incident. Only made it about 6 laps. But some of these cars that might needed that fuel, these yellows are going to help them extend it. So some of the cars that didn't come in the pit would be Mitch Diamond, Matt Oplinger there in the 82. Those two have not yet come in the pit. But Nate, Anthony Moss Jr., Doug Neal, and everyone else is pitted from lap 83 and latter. All right, pace car lap car is in, and Mitch is off to another great start. Looks like David Owens' car is no worse for wear. Keep an eye on the back of those cars as they come off of that turn into the backstretch, hitting that wall. It is a very common spot for them to hit as David Owens takes it down low on Dave, trying to make the pass. Great job by David there, not taking it in, not running them up the wall. Good control of that car. But back with our leader, Mitch Diamond up. Uh-oh, there's Joey Stiers. Thinks better. Thinks better getting involved right there with the leaders as Maurer goes underneath Mitch Diamond, no problem. Mitch's going to stay off the wall and have to let up a little bit and holds on to P3 as Opplinger takes over P2. And everyone's just starting to dive underneath old Mitch there as Mitch is going to try to hold on to P4 underneath Doug Neal. But Justin White also probably not too happy with this car. I remember one of them, he might have cut his nose off there. No, that was Anthony Moss Jr., I believe. So keep an eye on the 28 and 9. I don't think the 65 and the 28 have beef. Great job there by White after that terrible accident. Has it all the way back up to P6. So great job there. Big shout out to Justin White. All right, further back, looks like Sam's going to make a move on Tykilla for P7. Great job not getting into him, giving him space up there up in the higher lane. Going to complete the pass. Great job there by Sam. And then number 8, Otterbox Chevy Camaro. All right, back up at the front. Maurer has the lead. Almost a second now as he's gained over Opplinger. Opplinger's trying to hold off Moss and Neal. And Mitch Diamond has fallen back to P5. But remember, we still have a ways to go. Keep an eye here on Moss. He is gaining on the 82. Let's see if he can do a better job of completing the pass than Richards did. Anthony's working his way underneath the 82, give him a little tap on the door to let him know he's there. Kind of sends him up into the wall just a little bit. Mitch Diamond going to make the pass as Justin White. Oh, 82 is going to put the block on the 28. This is your tightest race right now at the moment is for P5. Justin White, unbelievable in that sawed-off Chevy Camaro. No idea how it's still on the track after some of the damage is taken, but is underneath the 82, trying to complete the pass, giving it everything he can. Oh, makes it stick down low, going to come up in front and make the pass. Great job there by the 28. Oh, Sam looks like he saw what to do on him. Going to take it down low on him also, but can Sam make it work? Holding on to that inside line, not getting up into that car. Great job. As we're 100, lap 100 out of 125, 25 to go here, folks, at Darlington Speedway. The lady in black has been a cruel mistress tonight. Lots of cars been taking damage here. But Nate Maurer is your leader with almost taking it 2 seconds of a lead. 1.6 and increasing. Moss, involved in that earlier accident, is battling it out with Neal right now, which was involved in an earlier incident. No problem for Neal as I think Moss just lets him have it underneath. Gonna live to fight another day as he holds on to P3. right, looks like David Owens is going to be making a move on Tykilla here. Or P8 dives in underneath on the apron. Tykilla is not going to let him have it easily. Keeps it floor, keeps the gas pedal floored. Oh, they get into each other. David Owens gets doored. 11 goes into the pit wall. Green flag racing still. The yellow has not come out. Yellow needs to fly. There's a car in the middle of the track, but still green flag racing. David Owens probably can't believe there's no yellow. Unbelievable. iRacing, Barney, they need to get it together out here, these officials. There's an accident right there on the front stretch and no one caught it, but they are still green flag racing. Oh my, David Owens, that is unfortunate, but that's just tight racing. I don't see any wrong that anybody did there. That's just my opinion though. Back up at the front, looks like Neil has eaten into that lead. 1.3 now, we were at a 1.6. Behind him, P3, Anthony Moss Jr. Mitch Diamond behind him. Looks like Mitch has finally settled into the groove. Started getting his confidence back. Right behind Mitch is Justin White, once again in that beat up 28, but making a hell of a race as he's holding on to P5. Sam Milliken right behind him in P8. Right now, that's your closest battle right now is going to be Mitch Diamond, Justin White. He's set of 3 right here, battling it out for P4. Oh, caution is out. Looks like Tommy Fox and Jack Duvall has had an incident here. That's going to be 19 to go. This is going to be interesting, folks, because I believe some cars have a set of tires and some don't. We'll have to keep an eye on the pit lane, but let's take quickly to that incident. So I got Tommy Fox and Jack Duvall. Tommy Fox will be that 57 car. Let's take a quick look here. Looks like Jack's got into the wall, came down at the same time. Tommy was coming up high. I think that was going to happen either way, unfortunately for that. But yeah, we do have pit stops. Let me go back live. Let's take a look here. All right, Nate Maurer leading him in. So I have on my ticket here that Nate's completed 4 pit stops already. So let's keep a close eye. Let's see if you see the jack stands come up. I think he did take fuel only though, his 3rd stop. But this should be tires and topped off and anything else these guys need to do. If they played their cards right, I would think they'd have another set of tires in, but let's see if anyone does lefts or just right sides. It's gonna be real interesting to see how this plays out. Terrible view. That's a little bit better. Okay, there's right sides. Right sides down. Left sides. Looks like Justin White might have just took rights only. And Nate Maurer's going to get the lead over Doug Neal out of battle out. All right. Interesting. And it looks like Sam might have just stayed out there. He said, hey, screw it. 18 to go. I got this. No problem. They don't call me Sam Otterbox Milliken for nothing. So let's see what Sam's got. I think Sam's hoping for another yellow. Do about 8 laps, 10 laps, another yellow. Pop on the other set of fresh tires he's got and go from there. But very interesting call. And you have White out there probably on right side tires only. These guys, honestly, been there, done that. Probably gonna be sitting ducks for the rest of the field. But Let's see if they, hey, you got to race the race, man. You don't know. That's why they're out here racing. So got Sam Milliken leading the pack. P1, P2, Justin White in a half of a Chevy Camaro. Then you got your leaders for most of the race, Nate Maurer, Doug Neal. P5, Anthony Moss Jr. Been hanging in there, came back from lap down. Bad incident. Here's Mitch Diamond. He's been in the mix all day long. Same thing with Matt and Alex McWhorter. Ty Killa rounding out your, that's P9, and Tommy Fox gonna be rounding out your top 10 cars right now. Here at Darlington, South Carolina. All right, so just to give some context, the race so far, some of these guys' times for best laps. So Sam, his best lap was a 30.67. Justin White, he's a 30.87. Nate Maurer has ran a 30.71. But Doug Neal, a 30.62. The car, at number 9 car, Anthony Moss Jr., a 30.67. And Mitch Diamond, a 30.67. So very competitive times from these guys. It's going to be who can have the consistency over these next 16 laps. And if there's no yellow, look out to the front two, because those fresher tires are going to take over eventually. You got Scotty S up there on the inside barrier. Not sure what he's doing down there hanging out. Let's take a quick look. Oh, there he goes, probably just letting some cars go by, getting back in line. Oh, and there's that 23 car, Joey Stiers, involved in a very nasty incident. Also, David Owens, we saw get turned, but he's on that lead lap still, so good for him. Has a chance, P12. He has a win already, but here we go into the line. I believe the pace cars will be coming in. Let's go back with 16 to go here at the start-finish line. As Sam Milliken brings him to the Geico restart line. Late start by Sam, maybe wrong gear, is going to hold up that inside line as Justin White takes off on the 2 tire stop, I believe. Off to a huge start, but 77 clears, 72 of Neal just clears the back traffic, and it's going to be all over the back bumper of Justin White in no time in that damaged vehicle. And here comes Maurer now over Sam, the number 8 car. Like I said, older tires, but I think he's just hanging on and hoping for another late yellow. Possibly is what I'm thinking. Well, back up at the front. Neal is your leader with 14 to go. Maurer P2, Justin White hanging on with that P3. But Sam, oh, Justin comes down low in front and cuts the face off of Sam. Number 8 gets into the wall. That's not going to go over too well with the number 8 car. Justin's had enough, though. I think he's been ran into, ran up on, and I think he said no more being Mr. Nice Guy. As we got 13 to go, coming down to the wire. Neal's trying to stretch out this lead on the fresh tires, probably giving it everything he's got to keep that lead where it's at. Further back in the pack, David Owens working on Sam Milliken now in that number 8 car. Alex McWhorter going to stay up high, but there is just some traffic right now. Mitch Diamond looking to make the pass on the 28. Looking inside. Hopefully he doesn't run up Justin up on the wall. Justin trying to hang in there, staying off the wall. Great job. And here comes Anthony diving underneath the 28 again. I think these two are the ones that were involved in the earlier incident, if I believe, earlier in the race. They caused some of this damage to the two vehicles you see now. So we'll keep our eyes peeled on this race right now. But Mowers closed the gap to about 0.7 of a second. Justin is not going to let the 9 pass. He's going to do everything he can to make it tough on the 9. Just, I have a feeling as he dives it down low, back up high, and down low again. You can see that kind of double diamond action, as they call it, double diming that turn. All right, 10 to go. They're on the back stretch. We're live right now here with the 28 of White and P4 and the P5 of Moss trying to make this pass on the 28. Damaged car. I think he only took rights only, but here he goes. Justin's gonna let him come up in front, but gonna let off the gas, not get into the back end of the 9. Great job there by Justin by not getting into him. Now that's just opened up the door for Matt. I think Justin understands his tires probably aren't going to hold on with just that one set of tires on it. Right size only isn't going to make it. But great job by Justin for being where he's at. See how he can hang on. And Mowers cut the lead down now to 0.5 of a second. So 0.2 difference is making up the difference now. And right now, this is our closest battle at the moment. Owens is trying to make a move. Tommy Fox is getting close to. All right, that lead of Maurer is now 0.3 of a second. He is gaining on Neal. I will take you guys live to that battle as it gets closer, as it continues. But right now, all eyes on this battle for P5. That's the battle right now between Quarter and Owens. That's for P7. And then Tommy Fox and Sam Milliken, they're battling it out right now for P10. But back up front, Neal has increased the lead now to 0.5 of a second over Maurer with 5 to go here. Nate running P2. And you have Mitch Diamond in P3, and that's over a 4-second lead that the two P1 and P2 have over P3. I think Moss's damage on that vehicle is caught up to him, not running as well as he was. Justin White is able to keep that lead right now, doing a great job. I'm sure we'll hear from him in the interview. We can ask him if he only took 2 tires or what he did there in that last pit stop to get all that track position. But right now, this is our closest battle of 4 to go. All right, Nate is closing it down to 0.3 of a second now. 3 laps to go. Can he do it? Both took tires at the same time for this last stint. Just listen to him float the throttle, fluctuate. 2 laps to go now. Oh, you can see there, Neal gets a little bit loose. Two to go here at Darlington. This is unbelievable finish we're having again. These two seem to be fighting each other all race long, but does Neal have enough to keep Maurer away? Oh, I see a little bit of smoke. Not sure where that came from. Looks like it's somewhere from pit lane. Looks like there's no traffic in front of the leaders. Last lap. Oh, there's Kirkpatrick. There was a smoke. Sorry about that, guys, but Kirkpatrick does a great job staying out of the way as they come on the backstretch. Maurer too much into the wall. That's going to do it for Maurer. That's going to let him have P2. Neil is going to be your winner. That is too bad. A great job by both drivers. Doug Neal is going to be your winner here at Darlington Speedway. Great job by Neil in that 77 car. Maurer going to be P2. Oh, 25. Great job by those two. Justin White did also amazing job coming back up with all that damage to have a top 5. See, giving his I knew there was a little bit of attention there. But great job from Justin not ending the race of the 9. Take a quick look. I don't know if David Owens crashed coming to the line or not, or if that was after the white flag. So we'll see. Ooh, just gets in the wall there. No problem though. He's gonna finish P11. So great job by everyone tonight. Hell of a race. Lots of a lot of intense racing action. So I was glad to have everyone here. But hey Nate, great job, man. You were chasing down that number 77 of Neil, of Doug. It looks like you just got on the wall there a little bit on the backstretch, and that kind of ended your chance at it. But how'd the racing go though, and how'd you feel like your race went?
Oh, it was fun. It was definitely me or Doug's race. Yeah, Dave Kirkpatrick, I didn't know what he was doing there. I mean, he stayed down low, then he started coming up on the track and just kind of screwed up my whole line. But nah, Doug, I was hoping that thing was going to go green pretty long there, because Doug definitely had like the middle run car, and then after about 20 laps, I'd start reeling him in.
Every time you guys get 20 laps, though, a caution would come out. Like you guys...
I know, but we talked with maybe like 10 laps to go. I was like, dude, we're gonna be if I get to you, we're bumping.
Yeah,
there at the
end. You're like, so, that's good though, man.
Yeah,
that was a tight race.
Me and Doug, good buddies, but that was a fun race.
Yeah, that was fun. If you hadn't have gotten the wall on that last corner right there, you'd probably got up underneath me, I think. Or coming out of 2 on a back straight.
It would have been close, Doug. It was he was reeling you in there, but if you had maybe about two more laps for sure. But
yeah, no doubt.
But hey, Doug, since I got you here, congratulations on the win, and man, very dominating performance by you and Nate out there. How'd your race go tonight?
It went really well, surprisingly really well, actually, because usually I do something to mess up here and I hit the wall or mess up. I just told Nate before we started rushing I was going to try to save tires as much as I could, and right there, that first run, he got in front of me, and it really helped me as far as the line goes and saving tires and stuff. So hats off to Nate. He always helps me out.
No, right on. Great performance by you two though tonight. And who else do we have in here right now? Hey, David, I got you in here. David, you finished, what'd you finish, David? P11? 11. Hey, how disappointed were you when the yellow flag didn't come out for you on your spin?
I was pretty upset.
Yeah, I was, me and the guys up here in the broadcast booth couldn't believe it. We were shouting at the racing officials. It was on the front stretch and they still didn't throw it. So unfortunate for you, man, but still you have a win and you're in for the playoffs. So you don't need to worry about that too much, but still a good run, man. P11 here at Darlington is accomplishment.
Yeah, it's not my favorite track. So it is what it is, trying to just do what I can, but we go in next week, we'll have fun with it, and hopefully we can make a run toward the championship. We got some strong contenders in this one.
Right on. And then number 65 car, Mitch Diamond, a great race tonight, man. You were up there in the lead, P3, and you ended up in P3, up 10 spots from where you started. How did your race go tonight?
That was a really fun race. Um, pretty easy going. We kind of would go 20 to 25 laps and have a yellow. And it kind of carried that consistency through the whole way. So it was just a fun race to be a part of. Happy to get third.
No, you did a great job, and I know you had a little run in there with Joey. I think earlier in the race we saw that happen live, and it just looked more of like a racing incident, nothing too intentional or nothing like that. But it kind of looked like he might have been showing some displeasure to you here and there on the yellow on the yellow flag, seeing him drive up to your door there. But other than that, great job, Mitch.
Yeah, and I apologize to Joey. I think earlier in that run, I let him by me. I just let him have the inside and backed off. And I kind of thought he might do the same for me. When I was going into turn one, I was planning on hitting the low line and taking it. And then he started to come down low at the same time. So I was kind of on the apron, and then we made contact, and it pushed him in the fence. But definitely apologize to him. And I hit I think it was Dave, the 27 car.
Yeah, Dave.
I got into him, Kirkpatrick.
Yeah, Dave was having a tough time out there. We had a couple our eyes on him during the race, and he just seemed like he was having a little trouble there with the car. But no, this track is very narrow for the racing lines, and things happen in a hurry, and that's why some drivers love it and some hate it. But let's say hi to Justin. Justin, you here? Justin White?
Yep, I'm here.
Hey, man. Yeah, hey, great job. P5, man, from coming back from that terrible incident there, back with Anthony Moss Jr. I was kind of waiting for the retribution to happen, but you did a great job keeping your temper and, just keeping it clean with him there towards the end. But unfortunate for you, but great comeback with all that damage on that front of that car.
Yeah, there's just some guys here that like to drive over their talent level, and this track just proves it. So, maybe they need to go back to rookie class and figure out how to actually handle the car first before they come and try to play with the big boys. There's some guys that probably need to do that. I wonder if David Owens will start a rookie legends class or something like that, maybe street stocks or something. But yeah, some of these guys, I don't. It's kind of a joke how way they drive. They don't learn from guys who are faster. Instead, they try to run them over. And my thoughts are that are same as my thoughts for road courses. They suck. So, but yeah, outside of that, we had a pretty good day. I was kind of pleased, and we were down about 30 RPM, so we didn't have straightaway speed, but we did have corner speed. And Darlington's one of those technical tracks to where as long as you keep the tires underneath and don't burn them up, you'll be okay. And we will salvage what we can and keep on going. Playoffs reset, and that's when the real racing actually starts. Is when the playoffs start and points reset. We'll see who shakes out.
And then, Justin, how are you looking right now for your playoff chances for the round of 12?
I'm sitting, I think, P6 or P5, something like that. So,
Okay.
I think 70 points above the cutoff. So, basically, as long as I show up next week, I'm in it. So, we're doing pretty good.
Right on. And then, hey, Justin, that last stop, did you only take like right side tires, or did you do anything to get all that track position on that last pit stop?
Yeah, I just took rights there. I knew I could handle the car. I like to see some of these other guys that run over guys, take two tires and keep a car underneath them. I guarantee they wouldn't make it 2 laps.
No, that's well said, and was impressive here sitting watching it and seeing you hang on to your spot. So great job, Justin. And Matt, you here, Matt?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, man, how'd your race go tonight there?
Went pretty good. I'll take a 6th place finish.
And it looked like, Matt, when I was watching you during the race, looked like that Richard, what number was it? Robert Richards. He kept trying to make a pass on you there. Took him about 4 times, but I think he kind of wrecked himself or got into the wall a couple times trying to make a pass on you. But great job. It was fun watching you two battle it out. And yeah, great job today with your top 6, man. Great job.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I think that's all our guys here today. If Matt, since I got you right here, do you have any shout outs or anyone you want to say hi to before we get out of here?
No. Just want to thank my team. Just want to thank my teammates.
All right, Matt. Sounds good, man. It was a pleasure watching you out there. And then let's see. Hey, Mitch, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Oh, just thanks to David Owens and everybody in the league. It's been a really fun season, man. Looking forward to next week.
Right on. And then, hey, David Owens, where are we racing next week?
Oh, next week we are at Chicagoland for the cutoff race.
Okay. Justin,
So we are there.
before I let everyone go here, Justin, you got anything left to say there? Any shout outs to your teammates or anything like that?
Yeah, I appreciate you for putting the broadcast on. Good job to Doug on the win there. That's huge. I know that's a big confidence booster for Doug. Good driving
Appreciate
there,
it.
especially with Nate chasing you down. You knew Nate was not going to give you an inch, so
No, I know.
no, he'd give you a lot of room. You two race each other. We all race each other respectful up there in that group. So yeah, shout out to those guys, Nate. Shout out to Robbie Richards and David Owens for putting up with us because we get a little heated at times. So appreciate that, and especially like I said, I already said thanks to Kevin for putting on the broadcast. I know it's not. I know something you enjoy doing, but we especially enjoy it to go back and look at it in the future. And appreciate Grinds for being the sponsor. Looking to kick tobacco, getgrinds.com will help you do it.
Right on. Just make sure you don't put grinds on the front bumper because
No, I still have an
your
axe
front-
to grind with some guys, so it ain't over.
and then Doug, anything else you'd like to say there before we get out of here? Doug.
I think he already left.
Okay, good. David, I'm gonna let you end on you, David. Any shout outs here before we get out of here?
Shout out to you and Cav OK for coming in and putting on the broadcast for us. Thanks to everybody that shows up to this thing week in and week out. I try to give it the best racing experience that I can offer. So I'm just happy to see everybody show up. And we got, like I said, one race before the playoffs start off. We got a tight race right there at the cutoff line. Thomas Fox is right there, 12th in points. 13th is Eric Thornton, 12 out. And Scotty Eastep, he's 22 out, it looks like. But Sam Milliken's only one above the cut line. Dave Kirkpatrick's +2. Then you got Terry Murphy +18 on that. So tight battle right there for those final couple spots.
Awesome. Well, we'll be excited to tune in next week and check out the cutoff race. And once again, I want to say thank you to everyone here for joining us tonight. And with that said, everyone have a good night, and we'll see you next Wednesday night here. And with all of us saying have a good night. Thank you very much.